What's going on, everyone? Thank you again for coming back to Need for Speed Heat with me, Addicted to Life. What do we got here? The Aston Martin Vulcan 2016. That's right, she is right here. This will run you $1.4 million on purchase before you even upgrade it at all. She is a beautiful car. And there's not much customization. It's kind of like the Regera, but I wanted this car so bad, I said, you know what, I'm doing a video on this next. So, I don't have that much money in the bank, and I'll show you why. So after you buy her, you go to performance, right? And you see, all right, this is the engine she's got in her, right? When you go to swapped engine, so it starts out 820 horsepower, 7-liter V12. That's the engine she has in her currently, right now, right? Well, if you go to this engine right here, it's a V8 460 horsepower. You know, this one's 542 V8. This one's 640 V10. They're all lower than that. Guess what? The top engine that you would swap out is the one that she has in it. So obviously, we don't need to buy a swapped engine, so that's a plus, right? So currently right now, without extra engine parts in it, she will run you 1,234 potential horsepower, which is amazing. Right now, she's currently at 820 horsepower, but let's see what ultimate parts I can add to her to get her up there. Actually, before we do that, let's take her out for a stock test drive. Alrighty, we are back in the garage now, and I went ahead and already put the parts on her. A couple things I wanted to point out. First off, I don't have a crankshaft yet. I haven't been back to Knights to get that. But here's the thing. So it already came with it came with a stock suspension. So I went ahead and put a track suspension on it. It came with Elite brakes, so you can't change this. The highest brakes you can get on her. It already came with tires that were Elite tires. You can't even go back. Like, it doesn't go back. So you only have Elite tires to choose from. So any tires I put on it, except for the drag tires, would increase it. So she was a little stiff, so I actually went ahead and put showcase tires on her. Tried to get a little drift out of her. But if you look at the screen, she's still 100% between the race and the road, regardless of the showcase tires. The drivetrain, I put the Clutch Plus on there, or the Elite Plus. That raised it up to, I think, 392. The gearbox, it's at a 6-speed. If I put it at a 5-speed, it goes down, and if I put it at a 7-speed, it doesn't go anywhere. So you might just keep it at the 6-speed. The differential, same thing. I have it at a track differential. This one might have came with that one. I can't remember, but I went ahead and put the track differential. So it gets us up to 392, almost at a 400 max. So like I said, I'm guessing when I have this is Ultimate Plus, plus here, plus here, plus here, and then we get an Ultimate here, I'm guaranteed this car will also be at 400. That being said, let's get right into the customization. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and hear the sound of this beautiful thing. Starts up real nice, and oh yeah, look at the backfire exhaust right off the side. That's freaking awesome. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Right off the bat, we are going to go aggressive, raw all the way up, metallic all the way up, tone 1 notch over from stock. Let's hear her go again. Shockingly, she doesn't sound too bad. Doesn't sound too overpowered there. Stance, let's drop her all the way down. Why not? We'll put one camber over, one camber over. sure that looks nice. I don't think she even raises up any doing it in a stance. But you know what? I'm thinking of air suspension. Effects, air suspension. Well, yeah, why not? I'll put her on there. Horn, I'm not going to worry about. Underglow, I'm not going to worry about. Tire smoke, I don't have anything I want to use. If I had orange, I would totally use it, and I'll show you why here in a minute. If I had orange here as well, I'd use it, but I don't. You know what? I will put a tire smoke on. It won't really match what I'm doing, but I always like seeing a trail by my car when I'm going around corners, so we'll put that on there. But paint and wrap. We're going to go to community. If I remember right, if I can remember where this was, I'll be happy. I wanted an orange. That's what I was looking for. If not, I was going to paint my own. But then I found this one. It's kind of funny. Let's look at it. Someone did a Nike design for this. Just floor it, kind of like just do it. I think it looks really good. So that's number 46. But before I put that on there, we're going to do the customization. And then what I was thinking about doing is like my rally car, but instead of black in the back and black in the front, I might do orange on the rims there and keep the black in the front. I might do that, kind of give it a different flavor. So before we put that on, let's do the body. So this does come with fenders, unlike that Ford GT where you change the hood and everything changes. Let's go ahead and black out the windows here. Go to the hood options here. We have two options. We have the Aston Martin, and the Speed Hunter. Not much changes, however, it's a subtle notice. I don't think I can zoom in, so if you notice on the fender, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vents on both sides of those fenders. So I like the subtle change, so we're going to go ahead and put that one on there. There's subtle changes to this car, and that's what I like about it. So the fender option, we have the Aston Martin, of course, and then we have the Speed Hunter with the vent flared off the fender there, and then the Alchemist. I think that looks really nice, very mean, aggressive looking. Totally changes the whole body style, by the way. So before I change that, let's do the I kind of looked at this before, so I kind of have an idea of what I want. I can't remember it now because I looked at it yesterday, but we'll do so this is the Alchemist, this is the Speed Hunter one. So the Speed Hunter one is basically the same thing as the original, but it's got vents on the side, and the Alchemist kind of gives it more of an aggressive look with the canards there. Myself, I actually like the I just noticed, is there a light bar there? Looks like it's there's vents there on the under the hood there. But I'm gonna put the Speed Hunter one on there. I think it looks really nice. And then splitter option. There are 8 options here. So we have the Aston Martin. We have the more aggressive Alchemist one. It actually looks nice, more high and tight. We have a carbon one, another carbon, another. It's almost like a double splitter there. Carbon again, carbon again, carbon again. So it's gonna be between the Alchemist and this one for me. I'm going to go with the Alchemist one, kind of lifts that splitter up off the ground. So we haven't changed the fender. I might come back to that first. We have the rear fender here. We have the Alchemist, which gives us that vent in the front of the fender there, and the Speed Hunter that's basically the same as the Aston Martin. The Speed Hunter has a vent in the back, or just a different design there. It is a vent off the back. So we're going to go with the Alchemist still. I really like the design right there. And then let's go back to the front real quick. Front fender right there. So we have the Speed Hunter one here, which is just like the Alchemist except for a vent off the back there, the wheel tire. But we're going to go with that one. I think it looks really clean, very aggressive. Then there's 3 options here. Oh, there's my exhaust. I couldn't find my exhaust yesterday. Alright, so we have there's actually a step plate on that, by the way. I had to really look in there, but that's a step plate to get into the car. I don't know why it's there, to be honest, but it's there. For the Aston Martin. Then we have the Speed Hunter one that's more clean. You remove that side piece looking, and then you have the Alchemist. Once again, gives it more of an aggressive look. I really do like the original Aston Martin, but now I have everything Alchemist. I kind of want to keep going Alchemist there. We could always change it back, right? And then we have the exhaust options here out the side. We have the Alchemist. Kind of gives it more of like a carbon look. Then we have the Speed Hunter. More clean there. Speed Hunter again, which is crazy, sticking out like a bullhorn there. If you can't tell, it's right there. It's sticking out, not crazy looking. And another Speed Hunter. Just to keep it Alchemist, we'll go Alchemist again. Let's go up to the mirrors right here. So we have the wing mirror coming out for the Aston Martin stock. We got this one. None of these really match at all. And then this one's kind of like the Ford GT. If I wanted to go with the car, because I mean this one and this one are almost similar. Oh man, I actually really love these mirrors like this. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave them stock, I think. I think stock looks way better. Now moving on to, so we have the spoiler. I think there's actually a sound in here, maybe not. Alright, spoiler option, rear bumper. We have the rear bumper, Aston Martin, the Speed Hunter, and the Alchemist, which again, it gives a crazy look on the back side there. This is raised. I kind of like the fact that the Alchemist actually comes down over the tire there. We're going to go Alchemist again. We're going to move down to the splitter first. So we have the splitter here. We have this one. Alright, so we have the very clean one on the Aston Martin that matches the rear bumper pretty much. So we have the Speed Hunter here, Speed Hunter again, Alchemist here, kind of waved out there. We have a Speed Hunter and another Alchemist. I really love this Alchemist out of all of them. It looks like it's actually chrome. That doesn't match the car at all. But I wonder if that changes when I paint the car. We'll see. We'll see. But it's very clean all the way around the corners. And if not, oh, this Aston Martin one's actually chrome. So what's the difference? Okay, so this has a ton of stuff coming down, and this one has just only 2 on the side. So we're gonna go with the Alchemist there. We will go up to. I was literally going to make this. We're gonna go Alchemist, of course. I was literally going to make this like volcano, you know, Vulcan, volcano. But now that I'm gonna put a Nike thing on it, I might just make it Nike. Not even gonna lie about that. Which do we want to put Rivals? I haven't used the Rivals one yet. Let's put that on there. And then I guess, like I said, we can go Nike. And for now, then I can always change it. That'll be fine. We go to spoiler options. There's a lot of spoiler options. So this one already custom with the car looks amazing. Then we have the AR Performance, kind of a carbon fiber type of look there, very shiny. We have a Speed Hunter one there. It drops it all the way down to a clear, pointed up in the sky there. Spoiler, we have another AR Performance, kind of similar to the first one, but it's carbon fiber. We have another AR Performance, another carbon fiber as well. Then we have another Alchemist here. I think this one looks really good. But believe it or not, I'm not going to choose it because it's all Alchemist. And we have another AR Performance. I'm actually going to leave it stock. I think it looks really good. Yeah, I think it looks really good stock right now. So I may come back and change it. Oh yeah, we got taillights. I keep forgetting about lights. So you can keep them red, or you can dark them out. And because we're going with that livery, I'm going to dark them out. And then, so I forgot about that. There should be some headlights down here. Where they are? Right there. Alright, so we have the Aston Martin, another blacked out Speed Hunter, yellow ones, blue ones, purple, and more of the iridescent. I'm going to go with the blacked out ones right there. And I believe that will cover it. Let's go ahead and paint these rims. Actually, let's put the livery on first. Alrighty, and we are back. This took me forever to go through this. I have Rotiform tires on there. For whatever reason, I really like these rims, and I wanted to put them on this car. So I was gonna just keep these black, keep the back ones black, and then when I put all black on there, I was like, you know what? I don't like that. We're gonna do what I said. So we're gonna go black, and then I changed the inside of that rim color. It's orange, and then the back is the opposite. It's the orange with the black paint, and I think it looks really sharp. And someone did a really good paint job on that. I think it looks really sharp all the way around, white, black, orange. So with that being said, let's take it back outside for our ultimate test drive.
Hey, did you hear the news?
No. What?
That cop who took out with a trunk full of cash, Officer Shaw, the one who impounded my car, he got sent down for fraud and extortion today.
About time. He was a real piece of work.
Yeah, but what about Torres?
Alright, so shockingly, I thought she'd be a little faster than that. She hit over 200 miles an hour in the stock test, and she just hit over 200 miles an hour again in the non-stock test. Now, the only difference is I didn't swap an engine out on her. So, I guess we go back to the garage and check out what she actually ends up being after I added all the parts to her. Alright, so I brought her back, and she's sitting at 1160 horsepower. The V12 engine that we originally started with. Looks like we can get 1234 out of her. I'm not sure. I'm sure she'll compete with other cars. I just don't know if she'll be able to beat other cars. My Dodge Charger, actually, let me show you guys here. So, normally I repaint my cars after I. So this is that Countach. It's no longer yellow. It's actually this red color, and it's not showing up right now, but there's a livery on it. Funny thing is, I changed this one. It's all black, but there's actually a car's livery on it. But my Regera, if you look at this, I wonder if I can toggle the stats here. This is 1500 max. I mean, can't get any higher than the 1500. Oh, there's a livery. And believe it or not, this really helps out. This 1134, this competes with the Regera no problem, and the Pagani that I do not have yet. My buddy's got it. This is actually 400 maxed without a swapped engine in it, and you could, if you swap the engine out, you could actually get 100 more to make that potential horsepower, but I'm not too worried about it. But my Charger, let me get to it here. I changed the livery on it. This has 1287 horsepower. Technically, this is supposed to be better than that Vulcan, so it's interesting. This thing is really loud, and I love the car. I ended up taking the plate off, and I made it Toretto, Dom Toretto. This is really close to his car that he drives in Tokyo Drift. But anyways, get back to the Vulcan here. So I'm sure it'll compete. It's not at 400 yet, but I'm sure if I get Ultimate Plus parts, it will compete at 400. So, but with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed what you watched, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.